can't already tell, I am super excited about the unboxing video that we have today, so you guys know what this is. So the reason I chose this exhaust is I know there may be some better performing exhausts out there, but this exhaust is really, I like an exhaust that isn't too ridiculously loud while cruising around, but at the same time, if I'm ripping on the bike, I really want to be able to hear it. And I like to ride around, you know, my wife likes riding with me sometimes, and I want something that's not too crazy loud for her, so I like the fact that you can, that there's a baffle, there's actually an extra baffle that you can buy to put in this exhaust that makes it really quiet, and to me, that's a big deal. The other thing too is I just feel like this exhaust really fits the flow and the design of this motorcycle. I've had Vance and Hines, the Widow or whatever they're called, the slip-ons before, and those sounded good and I like those a lot, but you still have the rest of the stock exhaust. I've also owned, I put a Vance and Hines 2-in-1 competition series on my previous 08 Night Rod Special, and the exhaust fit great, it sounded great, but it would scrape on even the slightest of right-hand turns, and I just lost all confidence in that exhaust. I mean, I'm talking barely making right-hand turns, getting onto the highway from where I am. If there's a big, you know, right-hand looping curve to get on the highway, it would literally scrape on that, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I had just gotten the exhaust ceramic coated, and I head out on the maiden voyage and make a right-hand turn, and the exhaust scrapes. So I'm just not a big fan of that exhaust after that. But this one, I just feel like really flows with the bike. I really like the carbon fiber accents, that the heat shields that come with the bike, and the muffler. I just think it looks really cool, and I love the way the muffler's black like the rest of the bike. So without further ado, let's go ahead and lay into this bad boy here and see what we got. So this is by the way, this is called the Akrapovic Open Line 2-in-1 exhaust. This is for 09 to 17 Vrod. I don't know why it says 09 instead of 08, but this is their black titanium exhaust, and this is just kind of an exhaust I've wanted for a long time. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up here. Oh, so another thing too I wanted to point out is this exhaust is actually, Akrapovic is based out of Slovenia. So, let's see if I can. Let's go ahead and slide this open here. Alright. So it's you can see it's really well wrapped. This is just a packing slip. Bubble wrap in here. This right here is one of the carbon heat shields. It's in a a nice bubble wrap. I'm going to open one of these up just to show you guys kind of the quality of these and how nice these things really are. Oh, that's really cool. Oh man, that's sick. So it's a gloss carbon. Akrapovic's logo on there. It's got a little sticker on the back with the part number. Let me go ahead and slip that back in here, and we're going to keep going. Wow. Okay. Like I said, I did install the Vance & Hines Comp 2-in-1 on my last bike, and it really was a pretty simple install. This, I mean, these instructions are a 1/4 inch thick. This kind of thing is why I'm a big fan of Akrapovic. I just think that their attention to detail is second to none. Granted, this is in different languages, so that's probably why it's as thick as it is, but here's the instructions. What else we got in here? We've got the hardware, so you've got the springs, all the hardware that hold everything together. You've got the O2 These are the inserts, so you can either run 18 millimeter or 12 millimeter O2 sensors. So that's a nice extra touch that Akrapovic includes. You know, all nice stainless hardware, all kinds of good stuff in here. And you can see here this has the English installation instructions, so I think I'll just be using these. Let me just show you guys how this is packed. So there's another foam piece down in here, but I'm just gonna kind of pull on whatever's the easiest to get out. So this is, I don't know, let's open this and find out. So I'm not even entirely sure what this is yet. It's some kind of bracket of some sort. I'm wondering if this is to mount the muffler, but you've got a nice thick steel welded bracket here. Let me set this off to the side. This is, I can tell, one of the actual head pipes here. One of the head pipes. One other quick thing I wanted to mention too is, so I know a lot of guys think that these exhaust systems are titanium. They're not. All of the tubing on this exhaust is actually stainless steel. It's just it's a higher grade of stainless. That's a lot of people say, well, I see the bluing of this just like titanium. Different grades of stainless steel, just like your factory exhaust, will actually blue. But you can just tell by the weight of this that this is a real, this is stainless, this isn't titanium. So that's another reason I chose this exhaust. I had a 2007 Yamaha R1 years ago, and I had a full Akrapovic exhaust system for it, and it was like literally a work of art. Now that system was titanium, and I can just tell by the weight of this that this is not titanium, this is stainless. I don't know why they chose to do that, but you can actually see, I mean, these flanges are just, the quality is ridiculous. The welds are ridiculous. I mean, it's just, these things are literally works of art. Let's keep going here. This is another carbon fiber heat shield. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. So on this head pipe here, you can see how nice that these little standoffs are that are welded on here, that the heat shield's actually bolt onto here, and it's got little nutserts in there. It's just, the quality is, I just love this stuff. The flanges are super high quality. Well, this, wow, that's nice too. I mean, again, I know I keep talking about this, but there's the packaging and everything about this exhaust is just, in my opinion, kind of a step above everybody else. So they've got their own logo engraved here in this foam, but it's actually form fitted. This is the muffler. I'm gonna I know this says don't cut it. I'm gonna very easily cut this open so we can take a look at the muffler. I'm gonna lay it down flat first. Oh yeah. Well, see, I mean, it just keeps getting better. Even the muffler itself has its own like mesh bag that it stays in, just so you know that this stuff isn't going to be damaged when it's shipped. Now, this muffler is titanium. It's got some weight to it too, but you can see how nice and open it is. What does this say? This product does not meet emission compliance. Well, good thing I only ride a motorcycle off-road anyways. But yeah, again, I mean, just ridiculous quality. Just straight through design. You can see the baffle in there. Just awesome. I love it. I'm going to slide this back in here until I'm actually ready to install it, which is going to be soon. Take a quick look over here. You can actually see I do have the bike all torn apart right now in anticipation of, I got a new rear tire going on, but I figured it's as good as ever to, it just made it a lot easier to removing the rear wheel to take the stock mufflers off. So, but I am going to go ahead and detail the rest of the exhaust. Getting the mufflers off is pretty simple, and I'll show that in another video, but stay tuned for that one. Let's keep going here. And then this is just the rest of the actual exhaust pipes here. This is another one of the tubes here, the same killer quality. And then guys, this is just another one of the, this is the actual merge pipe here. It's got the collector. Might as well go ahead and open this and show you guys. Oh yeah. So here's the big boy. This is the pipe that actually connects the two head pipes, and this is actually what goes back to the muffler. It's the same thing here. You're gonna have a heat shield here, and again, just super high quality. You can actually see too, I don't know if you can tell, but where it merges, it's got a smaller diameter pipe here. They've got a transition piece here that actually goes into a bigger tube, which then is what goes out into the muffler. And lastly, we've got the other heat shield for the head tube. So, but guys, that's it. That's everything that's in the box here. I cannot wait to get this thing on. The bike is just, it's almost like dangerously quiet. I was out riding the other day and the guy almost moved over, or not almost, he did move over into my lane because I was in his blind spot. And he just came right over because he didn't see or hear me, I guess. And yeah, I'm just super excited to get this thing installed so I can finally be heard. I am matching this exhaust with the Power Commander 5. That's in another video that I reviewed. I'll link that below as well. But I'm gonna, for right now, before I get a dyno tune, I'm gonna run the canned Akrapovic tune that comes with the Power Commander off their website. So you do have to run a tune with this exhaust, just because of the drastic changes. It is from the stock exhaust. So if you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know. Please give me a like and subscribe. I've got some more videos on the way. Thanks, guys.